my main message is just to watch a congressman who's obviously done an excellent job in his own district, and yet has an incredible sense of what is going on in the world, and has played such a key point. Dennis's credibility has never been higher as one of the first people who had issues with Iraq, and seeing where we are now, and most recently with concerns about soldiers, U.S. soldiers that might be in Iran. Those are both crucial issues. And I'm just here as a fan, really, as somebody, who I've admired in politics, who at a time when I think we really need some honesty and some credibility and some straight shooting. And Dennis is one of the few people I see doing that.
Any ideas how we might be able to exit Iraq?
As you know, I was the person who led the effort in the House of Representatives. I organized 125 Democrats a few years ago, and they voted against the war in Iraq based on the analysis that I did that said that there was no evidence of weapons of mass destruction, that Iraq had neither the intention nor capability of attacking the United States. Since then, the American people have learned that everything that I laid out at that time turned out to be true. I also set forth a plan to exit, and that plan included rebuilding the infrastructure, which this administration unfortunately has backed away from. It included UN peacekeepers, and it's inevitable that we have to bring our troops home. So we have to bring, through the cooperation of the UN, strengthening the UN, and also with the Arab nations in the region, come up with a peacekeeping force that can enable our troops to come home. Now, we now have a bipartisan plan that I helped put together, HJ Resolution 55. Congressman Abercrombie from Hawaii, a Democrat from Hawaii, joined with me, Republican Congressman Ron Paul of Texas, Republican Congressman Walter Jones of North Carolina, in a plan to bring the troops home. I'm also supporting John Murtha's plan, which talks about an over-the-horizon presence, but basically extracts our troops from Iraq. I think if there's one thing that most Democrats agree on, it's that we need to end the U.S. presence in Iraq and bring our troops home. And you have to have a plan to do that. We have a plan in place, and we only need to get increased legislative support. And frankly, the support is growing in the Congress. More and more people on both sides of the aisle are seeing that this whole thing has been wrong. It's been wrong in terms of the amount of lives we've lost with our soldiers, the amount of lives that have been lost of innocent people in Iraq, the amount of money it's cost. Nobel Prize winning economist Joseph Stiglitz now says the cost of the war could run up to $2 trillion. What about our agenda here at home? I mean, I want to see Cleveland rebuilt. I want to see our streets and our water systems, sewer systems all rebuilt. We can take the capital that we're wasting in Iraq and start to rebuild America and our cities like Cleveland.